Welcome to Containerized Conversations, where we try to containerize our conversation. I'm Jesse Caffarelli.
And I'm Josh Warhurst. Thanks for tuning in as we dive into some of our favorite topics, one containerized thought at a time.
Welcome back, audience, and welcome back, Josh.
Hey, how's it going, Jesse?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
It's a nice Wednesday night, and I almost through the week, you know?
Yeah, I hear that. Well, this is going to be another water cooler talk.
Ooh.
I was talking to my wife about this, and I was like,
specific water cooler,
like our podcast, and how I feel like we probably need to change our website because we almost never talk about tech. We do tech adjacent, but
the subtext is, the subtext.
And she does say we are taking the office to the home. We are, it's she's like, yeah, I love it. It's like the two nerdy engineers, are talking while I'm trying to work. And yeah, I love listening to you. That's just like your niche, and that's what you guys should do. So
we should maybe think about a different title of the podcast.
Oh, no. We talked about this before. No. Containerized Conversations. It forces us to containerize our rambling.
I also just like the alliteration, so.
So, for this water cooler talk, I was actually going to talk about wireless provider upgrades for cell phones.
Oh. Okay, so not for home internet.
Okay. For a cell phone, like a T-Mobile upgrade.
Yeah.
And the reason why this is very poetic. So Samsung just dropped their pre-orders tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You can pre-order the Samsung Galaxy Fold or the Flip. And if you're not hip with the new terminology, the Fold is a Fold is like a book.
Yep.
And then the Flip is like the old style,
phones. But still with a touch screen.
Honestly, I don't really understand. I personally don't understand the Flips besides nostalgia, because the screen on the front, it's literally the phone itself when it's closed is like a really small square, and the screen on the front is unusable. The Folds, I actually want a Fold, because the Fold, when it's folded, just is the size of a normal phone.
Yeah.
But then you unfold it.
The Fold is you take a regular phone size and then imagine you can fold it out. And the is you can scrunch it down into a square.
It's like if it's unflipped, it's the normal size of a phone. But when it's flipped or closed, clamshelled,
right?
It's the size of a square. And the screen on the front has a huge bezel, so it's even smaller. It's a touch screen, but it's just it's almost the size of a ridiculously big wristwatch.
I like to be able to, they like the form, right?
I guess
the appeal. I mean, you could throw it in your pocket, right?
But it's so fat when it's the Folds. They're they're the same width of a normal phone, but the Flips, they're the double the width of a normal phone. So it's sure, it's not as long, but it's doubly fat.
We'll see based on sales whether or not people like.
So I have an upgrade available, right? So and again, I don't know if this is the financially right thing to do, but I'm locked into a 24-month plan on T-Mobile, and I got the phone I currently have for free from them. Free with air quotes, because what it really is they just took the price of the phone, they split it out over 24 months, and I get a 24-month credit on my bill, i.e. if I cancel with them, I have to pay off the remainder of the phone, essentially, right? And so there's obviously a thing that they're banking on, but what's crazy is because this is the promo time with this phone launch, the Fold, I haven't gotten one yet because they start at $1,800 for a phone. And so that's ridiculous. I can get it for free, though, if I upgrade.
For free, right?
Yeah, for free, air quotes. It's a $74 credit on my bill each month, basically.
Oh, hold on. Does that mean your bill is increased by $74 each month?
Yes. And then they credit you that $74, so it's zero. So if you look at your bill is plus the $74 worth of the phone, but then in the same bill, they credit back to you $74. So you're not actually paying anything. But
Okay.
it's like their way around the laws so that like they are technically saying you don't own that phone yet, so that if you cancel with them, they can like recoup the rest of the money essentially. Right?
I get it. I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But so from your perspective, like let's say your bill was, I'm just using fake numbers here. Let's say your bill was like $50 a month,
Yeah.
right? It's still $50 a month each
Yeah.
month. You just
Yeah.
have this
the
law.
bill says you owe, $124, but they credit you $74, so it's $50 a month.
Okay. That's interesting. I honestly like I haven't really done these free phone plans.
Yeah.
I often have like phones that are, years old, and they're
Yeah.
fine because honestly, they still work.
Yeah.
It's just occasionally I'll have something like my past iPhone needed upgrade
Yeah.
because they're like, "Oh, if you want to delete all the apps and everything on your phone, all the data so that you can download our next update." I was like, "Okay, well, I need to update my phone now." For security reasons. I also want to be able to use this phone instead of just
Yeah.
like. So I did end up getting like the latest model a year or two. I don't know if it's totally conspiracy theorist like planned obsolescence and all that. That there.
I just think the tech industry moves so fast and you just have to be so competitive. And like I've worked for a company who's owned a mobile app before. Do you know
Yeah.
how ridiculously hard it is to try to make it accommodating for all like phone versions? It's
Right.
like
Right.
you physically just can't keep up with testing on every single version.
Yep.
And like you can say, well, it's not supported, but you can try to install it. Because if you say that, then people call into your support channel being like, oh, my Nokia isn't able to install this app. And it's like, well,
So
yeah, because Nokias are outdated by almost 10 years, sir.
tangent though, right? Like the video games industry, especially with PC games, had to deal with this forever, right?
Yeah.
So everybody has different computers, and it was really until they like all unified on a single language with talking to
Yeah.
graphics cards.
Yeah.
Because before then, people would have different graphics cards, and it's like, oh well, sorry, you don't have NVIDIA, so you actually can't play this game at all because we don't know how to talk to your
Yeah.
graphics
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just amazing that nowadays it feels like, oh, if you buy a computer, you
Yeah.
can play any game on it. There
Yeah.
was a time where,
It's not the same because with a computer, you can change out the parts. I can't release an app and say minimum spec is 2 gigs of memory. You can't go into the memory store for your phone and upgrade it. That's not an
that's true.
option, right? And so it's like when you're doing mobile app development, it's just so much harder than PC game development.
When I say PC game development, I'm saying like PC game development like 30 years ago.
Okay.
Like was it's a different world because I think nowadays PC game development it is so much more standardized.
Yeah.
All the tools are like, oh, you want to make a game and port it to every single device you can think of?
Yeah.
Be our guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, app development and dealing with everybody's apps.
I mean, and that's the thing is like, I do feel like phones went a completely different direction than PCs, right? Like they all became locked down and like vendor specific and like you can't really change parts from a Samsung to an iPhone,
I mean,
or
arguably that's the same thing as Mac, right?
Samsung and Google or Sam's like in the Android world, you can't swap. Yeah, sure. Like Apple will be Apple. I get it, but
But I think,
there.
anyways, I feel like we're going off track a little.
Anyways, I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I should lock in because I'm 12 months into my 24 lock in, so I'll be unlocked from T-Mobile if I just stay on my phone. But like, it's basically the way I'm looking at it. It's like a free $1,800 just to like guarantee to them that I stay on them for another 2 years. like I'm probably not gonna change T-Mobile to something else. So
I would say
like,
the only things that would be a big impetus to change
yeah,
is if you say move to some place where the
yeah,
cell phone,
T-Mobile,
yeah, like if you said, "Hey, I'm going to move," and then you move to, um, you move to Nebraska and T-Mobile sucks in Nebraska, right? I don't
yeah,
know if
yeah.
that's true anymore, but there are certainly places where
I feel like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile have, if not 100%, pretty close to 100% coverage of the United States.
they do
You
good,
know,
but when you get into rural areas, you are
yeah,
getting like if you're talking about Boston, right?
yeah,
Or you talk
yeah,
about big cities, any one of the providers is going to be fine. Perfect
yeah,
coverage. When you talk
yeah,
about like rural Maine, if you had like a summer home, right, or Nebraska, right,
yeah,
if you have some place out in the middle of nowhere, you might only get one or two providers. The
yeah,
other thing that's kind of related is your home internet provider, right?
yeah.
You might find that,
It's true.
like I do have T-Mobile for my phone and I have Verizon for my internet.
Yeah,
Uh, in case anybody wants to answer all my security questions.
yeah,
No, you can find it. It's public record. In any case, yeah, that's one of the potential savings is that you have like Verizon at home. You might want to switch to Verizon for your phone so you can bundle the internet and the
and that's true.
wallet.
I mean, I'll have to read the contract because, like, if the worst case scenario is if I go off of T-Mobile, I either need to pay it off or send it back. Like, sending back isn't the worst option. I do have backup phones for just in case because I've had way too many situations where I've like dropped it in water. And so you always need a backup phone.
You always need a backup phone. I don't know. That's a statement with an asterisk.
At least for me, the like all your security keys are on your phone,
Yes.
right? So you like, at least in our line of work, you kind of need a phone. Like, not having a phone means you're basically locked out of all your accounts.
Yeah. But like getting a phone is not also a huge pain from my perspective, but maybe I'm wrong.
I
It's
mean, depends.
and
Yeah,
crap.
yeah, if you want to buy it, like, but like phones nowadays, they fleece you. They're like 2 grand.
They're
I'm not
expensive.
gonna drop. I'm not gonna drop 2 grand on a new phone. Not when I can like go sign up for AT&T and get this free phone. You just have to wait 2 weeks. Like, I'd rather just wait 2 weeks, right?
You can't wait 2 weeks in your job, right?
That's why I have a backup phone. See, we're coming full circle here.
Full circle. But I am in the camp of like, I think it's probably worth it from your situation to get this flip phone thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need it, right? Just like you said, like my phone's fine, your phone's fine, but there's just something I need the new tech, man. I need it. I want to play with the fold.
I think I would be sold, like PlayStation 2s when they first came out, sold
Yeah.
people because they came with a DVD player.
Oh, so
I'm not
you want the fold to come with a DVD player, and if it does, you'll get it.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, Blu-ray. We're on
No, no,
Blu-rays
no, no,
now.
no, 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 no. My point is like that was like a big thing in what, 1999.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like nowadays there's not like the equivalent. Like a new phone comes out and it's not that much better, right?
Um,
Maybe there's some feature you really like.
I think that used to be true. I think if you, over the past year or even 6 months with the boom of AI, the like newer phones now can run AI models locally. And so like the iPhone does have a pretty impressive AI capabilities, but you need to get the newest iPhone.
Sure.
And it's probably gonna be the same thing with the Samsung Galaxy. I haven't actually looked at it, but like the Nothing phone, I really love that cell phone brand, and they have some really cool AI apps on that brand. The problem is they're a like UK based company, and I tried to use them, but they don't fully support the cellular towers in the United States. Then not all the frequencies. So like you definitely have a lot of bugs with their cell phones.
Hashtag not all frequencies. I
Yeah.
think like what I want though is not, I mean, I get that there's a lot of cool AI stuff out there. I don't,
Mm.
really my AI experience is mostly Claude and things that integrate Claude. and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
All the notes I want to hit.
Oh,
But
yeah.
what I'm saying is, if they came out with a phone that was measurably different, like imagine a phone that was also a drone, where you could like literally like toss this thing in the air and just flew up like 30 feet into the
I mean,
picture.
yes, I would get that phone.
Right.
Well, this is a Fold. So it is different. It is measurably different.
I mean,
There has been times there's actually a lot of times where like I'm on the train and I want to watch something and the screen I have is not big enough. I want it to be a little bigger. So with the Fold, I mean, or if you read books on your phone, maybe destroy your eyes, but I could see it, like, or if you're multitasking, maybe it's not measurably different, but
no,
it looks
I don't know. I
measurably
mean,
different.
I bought the Switch 2. You can
Oh
play
my
your
God.
phone with
You
some.
bought the Switch 2.
Of course I did.
You sheep. Wake up, sheeple.
I
Nintendo's just draining money from you.
am totally fine with it.
It's like someone I know that keeps buying The Sims, and all of the Sims are the same.
I'm winning.
Every single.
No, I mean like the
Not
Switch.
to call them out.
I cannot go back to the Switch 1 from the Switch 2, right?
What's different?
First of all, the screen is bigger.
Okay.
That sounds so silly.
I was just using that argument on you, so I can't even like
Exactly.
push back.
Exactly. Like you've the original Switch's screen feels so limiting coming to the Switch 2.
But how much bigger? Are we talking like TV screen bigger? Because if it still fits, it either doesn't fit in your hand or it's not that measurably bigger.
Right. I feel like they're walking a line there. Right.
Wait, now I need to see how big this is now. I'm gonna have to look it up after.
I would say it's similar to like going from like a 48-inch screen TV to like a 52-inch screen TV.
Now I'm just picturing like a 12-inch like LCD monitor with like controllers on the side. Like, it's portable.
And also, like, it does have better RAM and other things. Like, there are games that run slowly. There was a game actually that I stopped playing on the Switch because it just wasn't a good port because it was so. And I got the Switch 2, and I was like, oh wait, I can run this game now, which is a rarity because honestly, things are optimized pretty well nowadays. But
interesting.
Also,
so then you understand that the Fold is a measurable upgrade because it's a lot bigger screen.
You should do it.
Yeah,
you can too.
Did I convince you to do it yourself? That's all I care about.
That's a little bit too much, but I think you should do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Not to get locked in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
If your wife complains that I forced you down the path, tell her to listen to the episode and she'll understand.
Yeah, I'll convince her too. I don't even need to talk to her. I'll just say, babe, listen to the podcast. then we could talk.
She'll have that epiphany too. It's going to be great.
All right. Well, we're at 20 minutes, so I think I'll end that episode there. That was a pretty good episode. It's a rambling, but you know.
You know what they say about rambling is that you can't do too much of it. Good night.
Yes. All right. Good night, Josh. And that was our containerized conversation. I'm Jesse Caffarelli.
I'm Josh Warhurst. Have a great night.